Cambió de 12 medianoche a 4 de la mañana. Cuarentena total, sin jornada laboral ni movilidad desde el sábado a las 10 p.m. hasta el lunes a las 4 de la mañana. No bajemos la guardia.
Atención Panamá, continuamos con las jornadas de vacunación voluntaria de AstraZeneca para mujeres y hombres a partir de los 30 años de edad. El intervalo de vacunación para la segunda dosis de la vacuna será de 12 semanas, una vez colocada la primera dosis. Los autorrápidos de vacunación de AstraZeneca instalados son David, Santiago, Feria de Azuero, Panamá Capital, Penonomé, Calvin Byron, Corregimiento del Empalme, en Bocas del Toro. La vacunación con AstraZeneca es completamente voluntaria. La estrategia continua de vacunación está condicionada a la cantidad de dosis que suministran las casas farmacéuticas. No bajemos la guardia.
Hola, soy Adriana Rodríguez y te invito a sintonizar mi programa Touchdown Panamá, donde conocerás todo sobre el flag football y el fútbol americano en Panamá y el mundo. Todos los viernes a las 8 de la noche por Nacional FM 101.7 y Crisol 106.9 FM. Y su retransmisión los sábados a las 2 de la tarde por Crisol FM. Y recuerda, #apoya lo bueno.
La Secretaría Nacional de Niñez, Adolescencia y Familia, con oficinas en la ciudad de Panamá, corregimiento de Bellavista, calle 39, edificio Torre Miramar, planta baja, con teléfono 504-3983 y 524-1419, solicita la presencia de la señora Angélica del Carmen Hernández Cantillo para tratar asuntos de orden familiar. Lo anterior atañe a investigación administrativa que adelanta este despacho con fundamento en el artículo 29 de la Ley 46 General de Adopciones de la República de Panamá. Este es un mensaje del CENIAF.
El Ministerio de Educación ha establecido el retorno a clases semipresenciales basándose en el Decreto Ejecutivo número 435 del 13 de abril del 2021. Sé que hay muchas preguntas sobre el retorno a clases. Vamos a responder a alguna de ellas. ¿Quién monitoreará que se cumplan con estas medidas? El Ministerio de Educación y el Ministerio de Salud, en conjunto con la comunidad educativa escolar, garantizarán que los centros educativos del país cumplan con las condiciones para implementar la educación semipresencial. Recuerda seguir informándote en fuentes oficiales del Ministerio de Educación o el Ministerio de Salud. Y si tienes dudas, acércate a tu centro educativo.
Nacional FM y Crisol FM te informan. No salgas de casa sin tu mapa, mascarilla y pantalla. Usar mascarilla reduce la transmisión del COVID-19 un 80%. Acompañado con la pantalla facial, el porcentaje es mucho más alto. Protegen ojos, nariz y boca de partículas de saliva flotantes. Son más efectivas para protegerte de personas sin mascarilla. Atrapan las gotas al toser o estornudar. Es necesario que uses tu mapa en transportes públicos como el metro, metrobús o similares, porque es difícil mantener el distanciamiento en estos lugares. Aparte de usar tu mapa, no olvides lavado constante de manos o uso de gel alcoholado. Mantener el distanciamiento físico. Síguenos en nuestras redes sociales @Nacional FM Panamá y @Crisol FM Panamá.
El gobierno nacional cumple el compromiso de buscar respuestas oportunas a los miles de ciudadanos que se han visto afectados económicamente por la pandemia. Conjuntamente con la Superintendencia Bancaria de Panamá, hemos logrado la extensión de la flexibilización bancaria hasta el 31 de diciembre de 2021 a los deudores de préstamos hipotecarios, de autos, personales, tarjetas de crédito y otros, siempre y cuando las personas se acerquen a su banco antes del 30 de septiembre para llegar a formalizar un nuevo acuerdo. De hacerlo así, ningún panameño perderá su casa, carro y otras garantías, quedando exentos de la actualización de avalúos. Con la extensión de la flexibilización bancaria, miles de familias panameñas tendrán la tranquilidad y esperanza de salir adelante. Gobierno Nacional.
La prevención salva vidas. Inicia la temporada lluviosa en el país. El Sistema Nacional de Protección Civil te recomienda estar prevenidos. Miles de voluntarios patrullan el país para reducir el riesgo de desastres. Pero tú eres el principal anillo de seguridad. No construyas en áreas propensas a inundaciones. No tires la basura en los ríos, quebradas, calles o drenajes. Refuerza techos y ventanas. Ten listo un plan de emergencia familiar e infórmate a través de las cuentas oficiales del Sistema Nacional de Protección Civil. Juntos podemos reducir los riesgos de desastres. Este es un mensaje del Gobierno Nacional y del Sistema Nacional de Protección Civil. SINAPRO, salvando vidas.
Nacional FM, somos más educación. Nacional 101.7, Crisol 106.9 FM, Radio Nacional 840 AM, junto a CER TV y Meduca presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Patria.
Suena el timbre de séptimo grado. Conéctate con la Estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello. Good afternoon to all our listeners. How are you? Welcome to your English class.
Hello, my beautiful students. How are you today? Okay, let's begin with our classes, but first we're going to watch a video related to next week, English week, okay? Pay attention.
Hello students, this is an official invitation for all of you for our English Week 2021 from June 28th to July 2nd, okay? What can you do in order to participate? Those students from elementary, your content will be a volunteer board, okay? And those students from the junior highs, you can participate creating a trip sheet contest. And then 11 and 12 students, you have the opportunity to express your thought with a speech. Okay, the topic is developing values and truths as we celebrate Panama bicentennials. Okay, so if you need more information, go to this website www.educapanama.educa.pa. Don't miss the opportunity to express your thoughts, to practice English, and to show others that you know English. See you soon. Bye.
Para la siguiente semana en la radio vamos a celebrar, ¿verdad?, el desarrollo de la vida y el turismo mientras celebramos el bicentenario en Panamá. Así es que no te lo pierdas, this coming Friday, el siguiente viernes, está en sintonía porque habrá premios, ¿verdad? Así que tienes que estar en sintonía con nosotros en Premedia y Media.
Good. So I wanted to say hello to Ian. Ian Simpson and Harold Simpson. Thank you for listening to our class.
Hello. And also I want to say hello to Aldair Alveo de Sofre de la Escuela Simón Martínez Pérez. Okay, very good, guys. Let's begin, okay? And the topic that we're going to have today, okay, is food groups and their contribution to a balanced diet. It is the second part. Last week, we talked about different information about this, but we're continuing with the topic, food groups and their contribution to a balanced diet, okay? But we always begin with a riddle. And today we're going to have our special riddle. Let me see if you can guess this, okay? Teacher Tatiana, I don't know if she knows that, but she can participate as well, okay?
Yeah.
Say, what vegetable grows eggs? Mm-hmm. I'm going to repeat one more time. What vegetables grows eggs? So try to look to the picture, okay? What vegetables grows eggs? And the vegetable, it is color purple. So what do you think it is, Teacher Tatiana? Do you know the answer? Or I don't know if you can participate as well, you can text us through Instagram or through WhatsApp. Remember that our number is 60048182. And you can text us through Instagram as well, okay? I'm going to give you the question one more time. What vegetable grows eggs? Teacher Tatiana, do you know the answer?
Yes.
Yes, you do? Okay, go ahead.
Eggplants.
Yes, that's right.
Eggplant.
It's an
Yeah,
eggplant.
that's the picture that we can see there.
Yes,
Eggplant.
that's right. Okay, very good. Now, let's talk about the objectives that you're going to learn today. You are going to recognize again nutritional groups and the importance of a balanced diet dish. And also, you're going to express likes and dislikes about food, about the structure, okay? Now, pay attention. This question is for you. We have 2 questions for you about last week. Mention the main meals we need to eat every day. Okay, remember, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Mention the main meals we need to eat every day. If you know the answer, text us, okay? And the number 2, mention 2 recommendations from the nutritionist. When we talk about nutritionist, it's a person who advises us on matter of food and nutrition that impact our health. So tell us, mention the main meals we need to eat every day and mention 2 recommendations. Great. Now, this is our famous question. Did you know? Okay, do you know, Teacher Tatiana, that apples give you more energy than coffee?
I didn't know.
No? Okay, well, this is very...
Apple. Wow.
Yes, that's right. So the next time that you are going to drink a coffee because you need energy, just stop and eat an apple. Just 1 apple will give you energy, okay? So next time, eat an apple.
Wow.
Okay, let's continue with this vocabulary. These words, you are going to have it in your food plate. Okay, Teacher Tatiana is going to help me here to pronounce those words. Fat and sugar.
Fat and sugar.
Fruits.
Fruits.
Bread and cereal.
Bread and cereal.
Vegetables.
Vegetable.
Dairy products.
Dairy products.
Meat and fish.
Meat and fish.
Thank you, teacher. As you know, every time that you pronounce vocabulary, it will improve you to English, okay? So every time that you hear new words, try to pronounce them, okay? Every single day. Now, we talk about food group. I'm going to mention one more time the food groups, okay? We have the dairies that contains calcium. Fruits and vegetables contain vitamins and minerals. We have grains that contain fiber, and meat and fish that contain protein. So this is very necessary for us to eat in our plate. Now, let's talk about structure. And this is very important because last Friday we talked about something that we like. Okay, this time we are going to talk about something that we dislike. Okay, and I'm going to teach you. We use don't and doesn't. Okay, so pay attention using the verb like because we are testing the food. Now, we use subject plus does not, that it will be the same, that doesn't, like plus object, or subject plus do not or don't plus like plus object. Examples: I don't like apple. If you have sentences that you can know if it is correct, it's time for you to practice English and text us through Instagram, Nacional FM Panamá, or text us WhatsApp at 60048182, okay? Now, we have she and he. When we use the third person singular, we use the auxiliary does and the negative not. In this case, it will be short. She doesn't. She doesn't like fish. The verb like, we are not going to apply the rules. It just stays like without s. She doesn't like fish. He doesn't like pizza. Now, when we use we, you, they, we use the auxiliary do not, don't. We don't like broccoli. You don't like chicken. They don't like water. So it will be the same, like say, like teacher Tatiana and I don't like broccoli, or Juan and Sarah do not like broccoli. It will be the same. We just can use subject. Pronoun or noun. Okay, let's do a practice to know if you got it, okay? It's very important to know the instructions. In this case, it's doesn't and don't. It means that it will be the thumb up or the thumb down. In this case, will be the thumb down using the subject she. So, Teacher Tatiana, we're going to use doesn't or don't if we're using the subject she.
Doesn't.
Thank you. She doesn't. And what is the verb that we're using right now?
Like.
That's right. She doesn't like. And the picture that you see there, it will be something like drink. Example, soda. She doesn't like soda. Okay? Because we are using the negative. The negative is something that we dislike. So she doesn't like soda. Let's do another practice. We have the subject, they, and the other picture over there is hamburger. Now the instruction is doesn't and or don't. It means that it's a negative with dislike. So it will be thumb up or thumb down.
Thumb down.
Thank you. So it will be they do not or don't like hamburger because we're using the verb like. Express something that we dislike or something that we like. In this case, we dislike, so we use don't. They don't like hamburger. Okay, great. Let's do another practice. In this case, it doesn't or don't. So it will be thumb up or thumb down. That's right. It will be thumb down. We are using the subject we. So if we're using the subject we, it will be doesn't or don't. Teacher Tatiana?
Don't.
Thank you. We don't. And the verb?
Like.
Because we're using the verb like. We don't like candies. Teacher, do you like candies?
Well, I like candy.
Yes, I like candy too.
I like candy too.
But you know what?
But it's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy, but you can eat it at least a portion every week.
It's
a little portion
necessary.
every week. The sugar or fat, you can eat it. It could be every week, a little portion. That's it. Not every day, no. Every week or every 2 weeks. That's it. Great. Let's continue. Let's move on here with the question forms. Question forms. I'm going to explain. Question form. And the answer will be yes, no, because it's just a short question. Yes, I don't. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay, using the WH. In this case, will be do. Do you like spaghetti? Okay. Do you like spaghetti? The subject is do plus subject plus like plus object. Why do? Because in this sentence that we like or dislike, we use doesn't, we use do. When we dislike, we use don't and we use doesn't. Okay, that is why we use in the question do you. Why do? Because we are using the pronoun you. When we use do, we use the pronoun I, you, we, and they. That is why we use do. Do you like, we say the same verb, like, spaghetti, because we are talking about food. We're talking about something that we dislike or like. So the verb will be like. Do you like spaghettis? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Okay? Yes, this is the short sentence. Yes, I do. No, I don't. What happens when we use does? Remember, we use does for he or she. The structure will be does plus subject plus like plus object. Example, does she like spaghettis? Does she like spaghettis? Or does he like bananas? And the answer, the short answer, yes, she does, or no, he doesn't. Or yes, he does, or no, she doesn't. Okay? Every time that we use no, the answer, when we use the negative, is does plus not, doesn't. And we use the apostrophe to be a very short sentence. No, she doesn't. Or no, he doesn't. Okay? if you have any questions, remember that we have our Google Classroom, and you can upload any information about related to this topic to TO66L6D, TO66L6D. Okay, you have an assignment here. I'm going to read the assignment for you guys. This is a project that you have to do, okay? Do you need healthy meals? You need to tell us, or you need to write your breakfast, your snack, your lunch, your another snack, and dinner. And tell us what food do you like and what food you dislike with sentences, okay? You need to write 3 sentences about healthy food you like to eat and 3 sentences about food you don't like to eat. Okay, guys? So just remember, I'm going to be to stop here a little bit and to remind you that next Friday night we are celebrating English Week. The whole week we are going to celebrate English Week, but Friday, the next Friday, we are going to have a special event for you. And remember the topic es el desarrollo de la vida y el turismo mientras celebramos el Bicentenario de Panamá. Okay, so if you have any opinions, any experience about el Bicentenario de Panamá, don't worry, you can text us through Instagram. We can share information with you, and also we're going to have amazing prizes for you. Okay,
That's
so
right.
Be here next Friday until 2 o'clock. For 2 o'clock, I'm sorry, until 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. Premedia y media. Okay. Teacher Tatiana, do you want to say something?
I wanted to say hi and invite all of the students, okay, to participate. So you need to pay attention to the whole class because we are going to ask questions. And if you call us and give us that correct answer, you can win those prizes. So make sure that you will be with us, that you will stick with us next Friday, and don't be afraid to participate. See you.
Don't move. We're coming from 8th graders, okay? Don't move.
Hola chicos, bienvenidos a Un Minuto para Ti. En esta ocasión hablaremos sobre la importancia de mantener una rutina en tus actividades diarias. Con la cuarentena y el confinamiento es normal que hayas dejado de tener actividades por hora, como por ejemplo levantarte con alarma para ir a la escuela, practicar algún deporte o ver televisión. Pues quiero que sepas que al alterarse tus horarios puedes experimentar problemas para dormir y para alimentarte adecuadamente. Es por eso que necesitamos seguir y mantener las rutinas. Procura tener un horario semanal en el que desarrolles con actividades por hora. Eso organizará adecuadamente tu vida y procurará mantener hábitos saludables. Algunos beneficios de la rutina son: aumenta tu concentración, desarrolla tu seguridad, evita la ansiedad y la depresión, aumenta tu rendimiento académico y estimula las relaciones sanas. Espero que practiques diariamente una rutina de tu preferencia. Nos vemos en la próxima.
Es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 8º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another English class with me, teacher Tatiana Lewis. My company is teacher Evelyn. Let's say hello to all of you. Welcome. Today we will still talking about family conflict during pandemic times. But well, at the end, let's talk about the English week at the end, okay? So our objective today is to identify the main conflicts during pandemic times and describe your emotion about them, okay? That is what we are going to do during this short time. Are you ready for the tongue word twister? Yes. You know the teacher Tatiana always come with tongue word twister, as teacher Evelyn always come with the riddles, right? So the tongue word twister, it's very important because help us to improve our English, our pronunciation, okay? So here we will have the tongue word twister with the sound of the letter F, okay, and the sound of the letter Z. So we have, I will read it first, okay? Fuzzy wuzzy was a verb. Fuzzy wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? And now I wanted like a challenge. So I have teacher Evelyn that will help you with the challenge. But you cannot read it, Evelyn. You have to say it fast. Yes, we can use like a timer to see how many seconds. No more than 1 minute. No.
I cannot read it.
You can read it, but you have to read it fast. Okay. Try to say it like in less than 30 seconds.
Okay,
Can you
30
do it?
Yes, I think so.
Teacher Evelyn, great. Let's do it.
Now.
1, 2, 3.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bird. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. It was he. Wasn't he? Was he?
But you try, and I know that the student will also, okay, that's like way to motivate you to try to participate, okay? It's not easy. I didn't say that this is an easy say the tongue word twister, okay? But it's funny. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to find a way to learn English in a funny way. So good. So let's go to our vocabulary. And teacher Evelyn.
Yes, sorry. I want to say again hello to Jose Edison Alveo and Leslie Alveo de la Escuela Simón Martínez Pérez.
Hello. Good. Okay. Amazing. Thank you for listening to us, our English classes. I think that the student wait until Friday to listen. Yeah? No? Okay. So, it's very important also that you learn some words every day. Okay? So here in each class, we have different words. For 8th grade, these are our vocabulary. So teacher Evelyn will help me to repeat, okay? Number 1, conflict. Number 2, misperception. Number 3, misinformation. Number 4, lazy. And number 5, shutdown. Okay, good. So we're going to work with these 5 words during this lesson, okay? I'm pretty sure that you understand the word conflict, okay? When you have a disagreement with another person, like example, the war, okay? The war is a disagreement between countries, okay? Misperception is when you think that, okay, someone is doing something, but you don't have proof of that. And misinformation, it's like fake news, okay? When we believe in fake news and we repeat the information, but that is not true. Lazy is when you are not willing to do anything. Easy like that, anything, okay? And shutdown is like when something like closed, like for example, the supermarket closed, okay? Like during pandemic, there was some stores that were closed, okay? So I'm pretty sure that now you understand that these 5 words, so we can go to the practice, because remember that practice is the key in English. Very important. You can send your answer, okay, through the Instagram right now or the WhatsApp 60048182, okay? If you have access to the WhatsApp, you can participate through WhatsApp. If you have access to the Instagram, you can do it through Instagram, okay? If you wanted to review or get the whole practice, you can access to our Google Classroom. The code is TO66L6D, okay? Great. So this practice, we need to read carefully each meaning, okay? We have 5 minutes here I know there's the last one is say letter F. That's my mistake. That was not part of this vocabulary. I copy and paste, you know. So we have we have 10 words, okay, but only 5 fixed in this. So for example, you need to pay attention to the picture that is at the end of each meaning, okay? They give you like a clue to help you to choose the correct answer, okay? Write the number at the end. So through Instagram or WhatsApp, you can write the letter and the correct answer. That will be the number. I think that will be easy for you. So for example, I'm going to help you with the first one. Letter A, to disagree or be in opposition, okay? To disagree or be in opposition. And I have the picture there. So, and then I'm going to have here, okay, I have 10 words. So which one will be? Can you remember any of the words that we just repeated? Yes.
Yes.
Good. So letter A is number 1. And number 1 is conflict. Okay. So if you are participating right now through Instagram, you can write letter A 1. And how about letter B? To understand or perceive incorrectly, misunderstand. Okay. And there is a picture that there is a cat and there is a mirror, but he is not seeing itself. He's seeing like a lion. Okay, so that's so which one do you think it is? We have misperception, we have misinformation, we have lazy, and we have shutdowns. Those are the 4 word missings. What do you think?
Okay, I will say number 6.
Yes. Okay, letter 6 to let's see, letter B, to understand or perceive incorrectly, misunderstand. And letter 6 is a misinformation. Misperception will be number 5. Misperceptions. Okay,
The B.
Letter B is
Okay.
number 5. Misperception. Okay, letter C will be number 6. Misinformation, to give deliberately false information. Okay, so I want that you try letter D and letter E. Okay, Evelyn.
Okay, I want to say hello to E. Perez, to Leonel, to Jamie, Maria, and we have a response here. It's Sensi Road, E, number 9.
Okay, lazy, right? Unwilling to work or perform
Good, very good.
a 4 activity. Lazy, yes, that's the correct one. Okay, good. So now letter D, yeah, you know which one it is. Okay, good. You see, I like that kind of participation. Okay, let's continue. We have that did you know? So what we are going to learn in this grade with this level. The great influenza pandemic was in 1918. Between 50 and 100 million people are thought to have died, representing as much as 5% of the world's population. 500 million people were infected, okay? And it's something like, okay, right now we are in a pandemic. It's not an influenza pandemic, okay? But at that time, 1918, it was the first grade, the bigger one, okay? The grade, because it was a lot of people who were infected and also died, okay? So this is in order to know that this right now, the COVID-19 is not the first pandemic that we are dealing, okay? Good. So now let's talk about very quickly about family conflict during pandemic times, okay? Conflict usually start when you disagree with somebody about something, or you don't like how someone has reacted to something, okay? And sometimes this is due to misperception or misinformation. To give you an example, you believe that your brother didn't do the dishes because he's being lazy and wanted you to clean up. But you don't have any proof of this, okay? Because you don't have any proof, okay? That is the reason that this is a good example of misperception, okay? You believe something is true without any proof. How about misinformation? Let me give you an example. Someone can send you a text message saying that your whole family is infected with COVID-19 because they saw means and authority on your street. When in reality, this is not happened and was invented to start a drama, okay? So because someone saw something, they think that your whole family is infected of COVID-19, and then they start sending message about that, okay? So that is a fake news. So that is misinformation. That's only to like start a drama, okay? But there are other reasons that cause conflict during pandemic time. For example, fear about coronavirus, economic worries, breaking sanitary rules, ancient stress or fatigue, unhealthy eatings or sleeping habit. That's the reason that sometimes you change your mood, okay? And confinement. Okay, so those are other elements that can affect or create conflicts during pandemic. To finish with this class, let's in our Google Classroom, you're going to find some case of studies, okay? What is the reason that we have case of study is because we need is to apply in a real world the context or the topic that we are learning, okay? Remember that you can access to our Google Classroom, or right now you can interact with us. Let me help you with the first case, okay, of study. You need to read carefully, and you need to choose all the possible reasons that create a conflict between the family member. And this is the situation. Daycare centers and schools that normally provide care and education to children during work time shut down. It means that they close. Okay? So additional duties were abruptly thrust on parents. Okay? It means that because all children and parents had lockdowns, okay, we are in home, parents had to do more things. Parents have to help students with the lesson, not only to do the homework or make sure that they do the homework, but also parents need to explain the lessons to their children. Okay, it had to probably cook one meal more because right. Normally they are in the school for lunch. So because they are home, parents have to cook like the lunch
and also work at home.
And also they have to work, right? So think about it. What kind of factors can create or generate that conflict? We have letter A, ancient. We have B, stress. Letter C, fear about coronavirus. Letter D, economic worries. Letter E, confinement. And letter F, breaking sanitary rules. So I wanted that you think about that, okay? And you can underline, you can circle, okay, when you're doing this practice, okay? I wanted to make sure that you understand this so you can do case of study 1, 2, and 3. To give you an example, that could be a stress.
That's right.
That could be a stress, but that is not this is not only one answer. It could be another one.
Yes,
okay?
I have here through WhatsApp. It said D, the letter D. Is that correct? Economic worries.
Yeah, of course, because if they are not working the complete hours, probably they will have rest money. It means that the boss say, okay, you are not doing your job, so for this week I will not pay you complete. Okay?
Half of your salary. That's
yeah.
right.
So that's
teacher, sorry, I want to say hello to Llama Alison Alveo. She's from Kinder. She's listening to us. And she said that que le pusieron la vacuna a la influenza. So probably she's like a little sad. But don't worry, okay? Don't worry.
We sending you, okay, kisses. We sending you strong hugs, yes. Okay? So we wanted that you feel better. And we know that soon you will feel better. So hi, my honey. Okay, to finish, let's talk about the structure. Remember that we were talking about adjective for emotions. Remember that adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. So emotion are things that we cannot express easily, okay? So that's the reason that it's very important that we try to learn some adjectives, okay? So for example, satisfied, happy, thankful, passive, cool, angry, mix up, sad, scared, and confident. Okay, so if you see, I use like emoji in order to help you to remember them. I think it will be an easy way to help you to remember them. Okay, so every time, and you can, when you are chatting, okay, when you are using the WhatsApp or a Facebook or Instagram, you can use this emoji to express your emotion. Okay, and now you know which one you can use. Okay, good. So in our practice, you will find a match. We have the emojis, and the other side we have the adjective. Okay, so let's see if we can do few of them. We have to practice. We will cover one here, not all of it, but we will cover this one, and you can access to the Google Classroom if you wanted to complete it. Well, no, in order to practice, you will enjoy that. Teacher Evelyn, would you like to choose any number?
I will say number 6.
Number 6. And you know that sometimes we use our body to express emotion, but we also use sounds. And that's what we call onomatopoeia. Why are you doing like that? Oh, I think she is mad. So those it could be. So number 6 will be letter C, angry. Number 6 will be Number 6 is letter C, angry. So you see, it's easy. It's an easy practice. So I'm pretty sure that you can do it by yourself. So wonderful, my 8th grader. We finished today. There is another practice in our Google Classroom. You need to use the same emojis to complete the sentence. And remember that we are celebrating our English week, okay? But we will talk about in our next segment with 9th graders, and we will review everything and tell you everything that we will have you, okay? So stay there and watch and listen our next class.
Bienvenidos a Un Minuto para ti. ¿Te has sentido agotado emocionalmente? ¿Estamos como más susceptibles, más negativos, desmotivados o hasta con sentimientos de fracaso? Estas son algunas alertas indicadoras de que no estamos estables emocionalmente. Y lo fundamental es reconocer qué emociones estamos sintiendo, qué nos está pasando. Además, el cuerpo responde con síntomas y el cuerpo reacciona a lo que la mente piensa cuando no somos capaces de exteriorizar las emociones y comunicar lo que nos está pasando. Si te sientes de esta forma, comunícate con tus padres o con tus profesores y solicita el apoyo del Departamento de Orientación o de los gabinetes psicopedagógicos.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de 9º grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello, we are back now for 9th graders, guys, and with you, teacher Tatiana.
Hello, my 9th graders. Welcome back to another English class. Today, we will still talking about moral values in pandemic time. This is our second week talking about it. And also, it's a good opportunity to, because it's related to the topic of the English week, okay? It's a good opportunity to talk about it.
Developing values and tourism as we celebrate Panama's bicentennial.
Yeah, so remember that at this time, your teacher already give your information, invite you, motivate you. Probably at this time already there is a winner in your school, okay? So what we wanted is to keep that energy and invite you, okay, for our next Friday that we will celebrate officially here in radio, the English week, okay? And you can participate. How you can participate? You need to pay attention, okay? Because when we say, okay, call to the number, okay?
I'm going to say the number.
So look for a paper and pen. Hurry up.
It's 507 1651 507-1651 para que puedas participar el próximo viernes y te puedas ganar fabulosos premios.
Yes, because we will be asking you questions, and the first person that answer it correctly will win the prize, okay? But also we will have, we wanted to invite for the students that have the speech contest, if you wanted to say your speech, the limit time in radio will be like 2 to 2:30 minutes. So you are welcome. What you can do, you can send right now a text message to our WhatsApp group, okay? And you can also participate, okay? That will be a great idea, okay? 6004-8182, okay? If you have any other activity that you wanted to share with us, and you can send a message and we can see and talk about it. Why not?
Yes, and I want to say hello to Curiosidades Suri, Tercero, Edward, X Melanie, say regards hasta school, CE, Our Lady of Fatima, hasta Capira, hello.
Also I have greeting for Alvis Aguilera, teacher for Panamá Oeste. There was people at the beginning, 27, Alfonso, 21, Melanie, 23, Elena Rodriguez, Mónica Núñez, and Jovelis 25. So hello, I was missing those readings.
Yes, I want to say hello to de Tolé, Chiriquí, José Cedeño, saludos, wow, from Chiriquí.
Wow, Chiriquí present. Good, I like that one. Okay, good. So let's start with our class, okay? Today's objective is to share some moral values that impact family and school during pandemic times, okay? And before we start, let's practice and improve our pronunciation, okay? Here we have a combination, a diagram. It's 2 letters. Those letters, it's O, okay? But but we don't, when we have these 2 vowels together, okay, they don't sound like that. They sound like ooh, like the sounds that made a cow moo. It sounds like that, okay? That you see, this is another example of onomatopoeia. Okay, so the words, to give you an example, we have moon, we have broom, and we have spoon. Can you think another word that have these 2 vowels together? But do you think that you can send us that word through Instagram or WhatsApp? Let's see. Okay, good. So the vocabulary that we are going to learn today, practice today, it's there are 6 words, okay? Teacher Evelyn will help me to repeat them. So we have number 1, we have reveal. Number 2, meet up. Number 3, food bank. Number 4, friendship. Number 5, emergency. And number 6, patient. Okay, good. So remember that you can access to our Google Classroom TO66L60, or right now you can interact through WhatsApp or Instagram, okay? Great. So let me explain you the practice that you are going to find and that also you can do right now. You need to choose the correct word to complete the sentence, okay? We will cover the first 2 right now. So for example, you read the sentence, okay? You pay attention to the 3 options, and also the picture is like a clue to help you to get the correct answer, okay? So we have the curtain was lifted to blank the grand prize, and you see the picture that someone is like what? Reveal. reveal.
Like opening.
Yes, it's opening the curtain, right? So that will be letter A. So again, number one is letter A. Number one, letter A. Okay. So how about, would you want to do number two, Evelyn, or you can choose anyone?
Okay, number two. Let's do number two.
Right.
Okay.
They fear that if that blank goes under, people will starve. And we have letter A, meet up, letter B, food bank, and letter C, price. And in the picture, we have like a food, we have stuff, a lot of things there.
Okay, I will say letter B.
Letter B,
Food
food bank. Excellent. You see, you can do it. Wow. So let's continue. Did you know? So let's see. Did you know? And we have, wow, this is like in English, strengths, it's the longest word with one vowel. And which one is the vowel?
I would say E.
The letter E, exactly. You see, it has, how many letter E have this word? 3, 6, 9.
S-T-R-N-G-T-H-S.
9 because here we have it in plural, okay? 7 if it's singular. Okay, right. 8.
8. S-T-R-N-G-T-H-S.
Okay, A, you see? But only one vowel.
One vowel. That's
the letter E. Okay, good. So you see, another thing that you learn with teacher Tatiana and teacher Evelyn. Good. Okay, so let me go a little bit with the context. Probably this will help you with your English week. Okay, remember that we are talking about moral values. There are some main moral values that we can practice during pandemic time. So, for example, love, that is the higher values. Friendship, some is very important when we are in lockdown and in pandemic times, to have someone to talk, okay, to share. Respect, okay. It's also one of the main, for me, one of the main moral values that we can practice during pandemic time. We need to show for other people that we respect, okay. And another one way that you can do it is like doing being safe, okay. If you are follow all the biosecurity measures or hygiene measures, okay, you are respecting the life of others, okay, and you're respecting your life and you're respecting the life of others, okay. Another important moral value is kind-heartedness, okay. Kind-heartedness is having or showing a sympathetic nature, okay, when you're willing to help, you know,
the older.
Yeah, exactly, okay. Solidarity, why not, okay? When you have like food and you share the food, you are not expecting to have something back. You're not expecting to have something that someone returned to you, okay? So you are helping other, okay? You are willing to help without expecting to receive something back. That's very important to have solidarity during these times.
Yes, and I want to say something, teacher, and it's not about give what you don't want. No, it's just give because the other person needs something.
Exactly.
Okay, it's not, you are not giving something because, okay, I don't like it, I'm going to give it to the other person. No, you need to look what are the necessity of the other person so you can give that.
Exactly. That's a good example. Yeah, good. So, and let's continue. How about honest? Honest. What do you think about honest? Okay, so we have moral obligation to be honest, okay, about the risk of being infected with the virus, okay. If you are feeling sick and you don't say, you are not honest. Immediately you need to say to your parents, okay, you cannot be quiet with fever, with headaches. No, you need to tell to your parents, okay, I don't feel good. And immediately they will help you. They will take you to the hospital, to the doctor, or make an appointment or something like that in order to help you. But you cannot be like that, okay? You have to be honest with your own health, okay? Finally, we have justice. That is a behavior under which we can, we are just or equitable through works of charity, to give you an example, and courage. I like that one, courage. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so and the structure that we will cover today is the simple present tense, and it's almost the same as the 7th grader, because we will focus on negative sentences in the simple present. Remember, for singular subject we are going to use doesn't, and for plural subject we are going to use done. Okay, but also we have sentences that is with the verb to be. So in that case will be isn't for the singular subject, and aren't for the plural subject. Isn't, is not, aren't, are not. Okay, so good, excellent, amazing. So any question, remember that you are free to text us right now, or you can send message through our Google Classroom. Excellent. So good. So the practice is very easy, and the first one I already did for you. I mean, no, it's not like I did. It's like I highlight important part of the sentence to explain.
You did
to
it.
You. Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, I didn't. But I didn't circle or underline. Yes, I didn't. Teacher Tatiana, yes, I did.
Be honest, teacher.
Yeah, be honest. During pandemic, we had to be honest. You see, we had to practice values during pandemic times. Okay, so she has a bath every day. Letter A, she doesn't have a bath every day, and letter B, she don't have a bath every day. Okay, what we have to do? Obviously, we have to read carefully the sentence and identify each part of the statement or the sentence. The subject, okay? Then the verb. When the sentence is not using the verb to be, it means that we need to add an auxiliary. And as the teacher Evelyn explained before, we can use don't or doesn't, okay? After that, we must use the verb, the main form of the verb. Okay? Pay attention. The sentence states, she has, H-A-S, a bath every day. But when we add the auxiliary doesn't, we have H-A-V-E. Okay? And the reason is because this verb is an irregular verb, so it changed totally. So she doesn't have a bath every day is the correct answer. Letter A. You can circle or underline, okay? But how about when we have an regular verb? Okay? So, for example, I have here number 2. Evelyn, can you help me with number 2?
Okay, Lara plays the piano very well. We have letter A. Lara don't play the piano very well. The letter B. Lara doesn't play the piano very well. Okay, since you explained before, teacher Tatiana, about third person singular, Lara, right? I think that it will be doesn't. Lara doesn't play the piano very well. That's right?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, but why that is the correct one? Because the subject is singular.
Is the pronoun
Lara,
she.
So that is the difference between the number 1 and the number 2. Number 1, we're using a pronoun she, and the number 2 we are like specific. We have a proper noun, Lara. Okay, but it's only one person, so that's the reason that we are going to still using doesn't. See, good.
We have a response here, Essency, on number 3, letter B. Is that correct?
Yeah, we don't work very hard. We don't work very hard. Very good, amazing, okay? And the reason the letter B is the correct option, the correct answer, is because the subject we, that is a pronoun, it's plural. It's plural, so very good job.
Okay.
We don't work very hard. Amazing.
Yay.
Great. So you see, you can do 4, 5, and 6. Amazing. Good. So we wanted to finish telling you again about the English week. Okay. We will have regular class next Friday. Okay. But we will have some activity between the segments that we have. So for example, we will have a section about talking about the tourism and the English, probably the English and tourism, that is very important, okay? Remember that topic. Development values and tourism as we celebrate Panama Bicentennial, okay? If you have any video and you want it that we share, okay, we can do it.
And remember, y recuerden, next Friday, el número para llamar para tener los premios sería el 507-1651, 507-1651, okay?
Yeah, so we finished today. See you next Friday. Bye-bye.
Don't move, they're coming 10th grades. Bye.
Conéctate con Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
El Ministerio de Educación ha establecido el retorno a clases